Hello.
Oh, we need our sunglasses, dude. Welcome to the Real Tech Housewives of Denver. I'm your host, Matty Ghost, along with my boy Parmajawn. Together we are That's Hot.
What's up?
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, okay, I'm getting a little button happy. Today we have a very special episode. Not only is there a hum in the microphones, and it took me 2.5 hours to set up today. That's not the special part. That's not what's special about today's episode. What's special is we have Denver legend Critz with us today.
Yeah,
What's up, baby?
Hi.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Dude, you're like that fucking Swedish game streamer with that shit.
PewDiePie?
Yeah.
But I'm a cutie pie, dude.
Welcome, Critz. How we doing, baby?
Hi.
Welcome to the cast, dude.
Oh, I'm losing it.
Dude.
Literally.
Oh. Shut up, Fisher.
Yeah.
Go.
No, I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Good.
Pretty well, dude.
A little stressed
Pretty
after
well.
that whole debacle, but
Matty's stressed about the cast, but we're chilling.
I care
We're-
about it. That's why, dude.
Yeah.
Don't even be stressed.
Don't be stressed. We're just hanging.
Too blessed to be stressed, bro.
Too blessed to be stressed.
That's
we,
facts, though.
we have that right under our live, laugh, love sign upstairs, right?
Yes. Next to our Eat, Pray, Vape.
Oh God, I love it.
And normally this time of the cast, we do a vape check. Do you vape?
Yeah.
Let's do a quick vape check.
Quick vape check.
He's got to go slower, dude. We're going too fast.
I can't see.
Vape check.
Everybody, vape check. Quick vape check. Yep.
Cheers. Cheers. Why not? We'll touch them.
Tips.
All right, dude. That was a good vape check. Dude.
So
Oh.
Critz is a dope ass producer here from Denver.
I'm
Denver-
okay.
He's
Denver
a good
legend.
friend of ours. Critz, how long you been making music, dude? At least like producing your own music and
Oh
stuff of that nature.
man, like probably 2 years at this point. I'd say like pretty actively. I had done some messing around in Ableton quite early. Like I downloaded Fruity Loops in high school. No idea what to do.
Yeah, feel that.
Hated it.
Shout out the Pirate
Shout
Bay.
out FL, dude.
Knew nothing about it. Made 1 6-second loop of nothing.
Was it Moombahton?
I have no idea what it was, honestly. I think I was trying to be Skrillex for real.
Dude.
I think we were all trying to be Skrillex at
Oh,
one
Still
point.
trying to be Skrillex, bro.
bro.
1,000%. And then after that, nothing. Didn't touch it. Downloaded Ableton. Didn't know how to use it. And then we had a very nice time to do absolutely nothing for about a year. And then I was like, I'm going to learn how to do this. And so, yeah, about 2 years of solidly, actively trying to learn and do more.
Fuck yeah. So you're like fully like self-taught for the most part.
For the most part, I had a very, very, very good mentor.
Fuck yeah.
Um,
That's what it's all about, dude.
Should I name drop the mentor?
Yeah,
Name
go
drop the
ahead,
mentor, dude.
Go ahead.
Very good mentor by the name of Dylan Nathaniel.
Hey,
Right on.
shout out Dylan. Let's hit it one more time.
He's got some rippers.
Yeah. He taught me most of everything I know up to this point. And
How'd
yeah,
you get that contact?
dude, Instagram.
Just DM'd him like, yo, dude, collab, bro.
Nah, he posted something on Instagram like 3 weeks into COVID. He's like, I'm making zero money. I'm not touring. Who wants to learn how to make music? And I was like, yeah, that sounds cool, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Sounds
Well, that's
super
sick.
cool.
So do you have like a musical background at all? Like, cause I know you do like, we were talking about it before we started, but like you do like backlining and you know, like live sound and shit like that. Do you have a background in music or like what started that aspect of things?
I played the violin or viola, the slightly bigger violin, for 4 years. No, 8 years.
Oh.
Sorry, 8 years. Middle school into high school. And then the first day of senior year, my locker was on the other side of the school and not close to the music room. And I quit playing viola right then on the spot.
Damn, that's a good excuse,
Fuck you,
dude.
Viola.
It's like, yo, I'm not
You're
carrying this
dead.
across the fucking
You're
school.
dead to
Do they call
Critz.
those violist?
You know, I never asked. I probably should have.
A violinist.
Violinist. I should have asked. Yeah, and then
Well, come on up,
After-
Here
Scoob.
comes our co-host
Come on.
Scooby. Come here.
Come on up,
Come on.
Scoob. Welcome to the cast.
Welcome to the show. Hey, Scoobs.
Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's hot.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Yeah, and then after, I think I was at like a high school party senior year.
Just getting
And
drunk
lit.
off
Pro-
Four Locos.
Project X shit, bro.
I actually never drank in high school. I didn't drink until
Yeah.
I was 21 and a half years old, and then became a functioning alcoholic. And now I've also been 2 years sober.
So
Congrats,
good on you,
bro.
man. Good on you, dude.
It's been a wild ride. Yeah, at this high school party, kids were DJing. They sucked.
Yeah.
I was watching like Skrillex live sets on YouTube. Like, yo, how does this dude do this? Downloaded Virtual DJ.
Oh, dude, that's the first program I had too. Virtual DJ.
Big senders.
Yeah, that was like
Big
right when like
senders.
SoundCloud was like really starting to
Is
get
that the
like,
computer
lit as fuck.
program?
Yeah.
Yeah, Virtual DJ. It's like from the like Apple.
I went to like
App
one
Store.
rave and bought an RX one like right away. I went big. I was like, I'll learn this.
I love it.
Oh man, yeah, that was back when like CDJs were flat, and you used CDs in them.
Oh, I miss it.
Are you a USB boy or a SIM card man?
SD card.
You got the SD card?
SD card for life.
Oh,
Wow.
I thought that was just a meme. Where
No.
do you put it?
No, in the side. Like Benji uses it, and you can't unplug the wrong USB when you're going back to back with
Wow.
a SIM carder, dude.
It's the greatest. And if you
See?
only have 2 or 3 CDJs, but like 3 or 4 dudes,
Yeah.
or ladies, you know, it's way easier because you just plug in, leave it. Nobody knows where it is. Nobody knows what's happening.
Yeah,
And
That's
Damn.
smart. We got to get on that SIM card
Yeah.
game, dude.
We might
Dude,
need to get on our SIM
it's
card game.
the
dude.
truth.
Is there a certain SIM card that you like the best?
I use like a 256 SanDisk, but
So
I
you
mean,
got
I'm sure like any of them would
Yeah,
days of bangers on them.
Any-
would work
any of
just
them will
fine.
suffice, yeah. Oh, Scooby is.
My brother.
We're filming something here.
What do you
so-
think, Scoob? How do you like the cast so far?
Sorry,
Speak
folks.
fun.
Just a quick interlude here.
Because I gave him
I
cheese
got interlude
earlier.
music. Why don't you pet? Actually, this is Scooby petting some music. Give him a nice scrub, dude. Oh yeah, that's
There
a
he
good boy.
He's settled in now.
Yeah, I got to use the Rodecaster.
He got
It's so fun. We've updated the production a little bit, but it set us back a little bit too. But now we're rocking and rolling and we're recording.
The Rock is still here, folks.
We still got all the staples of the Real Tech Housewives of Denver, and we got Critz on today. So it can't get any better than this.
It's
So-
a perfect day. Thank you.
So you got a virtual DJ. You're at this party. Did you play there, or did you come back and just rip it?
Oh no, I came home, started mixing any sound I possibly could, uploaded them to SoundCloud, had people tell me I was shit, stopped uploading things
Wow,
to
that's mean
SoundCloud.
of them, dude.
SoundCloud's got a lot of haters on that platform
Dude,
too.
big
Yeah.
haters.
Oh well,
Big
we definitely thrive, and we don't listen to the hate here on the Real Tech
Yeah.
Housewives. Was it always Critz, or where did that name come from?
That was a high school nickname, and that was my first OG Instagram handle in 2013, 14, whenever.
You had the
Instagram
original
started.
Critz.
No, it's always been It's Critz
Nice.
on IG. That's been day one.
Because I asked you if you were a Dungeons and Dragons person the first time I met you, because crit is a term for rolling a perfect, like a critical hit. You know, ever play like Final Fantasy? You get a critical hit. Am I the only real nerd around here?
I'm not a huge video game.
I know
Board game.
fucking I know like Skyrim, you know, a critical hit when you're like
They call that
fucking around
critting.
with a dragon or something.
Yeah, dude, they
Yeah.
call that critting.
Hell yeah.
Critical.
Cribbit.
Okay, so on this
Critical.
journey, we're at we're starting to mix. You got SoundCloud's up. When did you become like a Real Tech Housewife of Denver?
So it wasn't actually in Denver. It was in Breckenridge still at this point.
Oh, you're a Breckie boy.
I moved straight out of high school to Breckenridge, and
Because you're like, the Coke's good there.
well, it was not, but
That's why I wanted
It was not. But
no, I went up there to teach snowboarding because I had really wanted to teach snowboarding for my whole life. That's all I ever wanted to do.
Yeah, you got that teacher
just
soul.
live the
was like-
ski life, dude.
Yeah, just ski all day.
Just chill up in the mountains.
Oh, there's
Big
Critz the
chill.
ski bum, dude.
And
He hooks it up on lifties.
oh, dude, it was awful. It was the worst 8 years ever.
Yeah, you're not making much working up in the mountains.
No.
Did you actually teach snowboarding?
Yeah, I taught for 2 years and then went into management.
You manage snowboarders?
And
skiers?
It was horrible.
Like in terms of like pros managing pros. Like
Yeah.
that? Okay, gotcha.
Pros in this term of people teaching ski school as well.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
gotcha,
it was
gotcha.
always corporate nonsense
Yeah.
for Vail Resorts
Was it at Breck or Keystone?
at
or?
Breck the
Nice,
whole
dude.
time. And it got very old very fast.
Yeah, I feel
And-
that, man.
That's where I would go home every night. Had a little tractor S4 at this
Hell
point.
yeah, dude.
Just bust out mixes on the tractor,
Just loops.
listen to them snowboarding, be like, that sucks. I got to DJ better.
That's how you do
Switch
it, though.
up. Like,
Yeah, it's all about reps.
yeah.
Which especially for producing too.
Oh yeah.
Which, like, I'm sure, especially because that honestly surprises the shit out of me that you've only like really seriously been producing for 2 years, because it sounds like you've been doing it for way longer. Honestly,
Thank you.
no lie. But
He's
like,
practicing. That's why. Yeah,
but,
totally.
But that's the thing, dude. Is if you, no matter what your craft is too, like I think if you dedicate yourself to it and put the reps in, then you can
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
make it happen, dude.
For sure. That's what I tell.
But that's
There's,
wild. I did not realize you've only like seriously been producing for 2 years. That's fucking
well, maybe because
sick,
you're such
dude.
a teacher spirit, you were able to learn quicker because you kind of knew. I think another thing that producers don't realize is they watch these YouTube
I'm
videos.
shit at teaching. Like I can't
Yeah.
teach anything to anybody.
You got to
Well,
learn how to learn
That's harsh on myself.
Yeah.
first. No, you're a good teacher, bro. You just haven't taught me shit yet, but you're gonna get there. I need a laugh button.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you're in Breck. You're like, okay, this is not really what I want to do. What brought you to Denver?
So little longer time in Breck. We'll spend a few more years up there. I started to want to DJ for people because I'd have people come over to the house. They'd come kick it, plug everything in, go crazy, like, yeah. And some of the homies were like, dude, you gotta take this out into the real world. And it was a birthday party for someone that worked at ski school at a place
Shaun White?
called The Brown. It was not Shaun White.
Okay.
Sean.
That was the first time I had ever DJ'd, and I was nervous as all shit, and played for 6 hours, no idea what I was doing, and it went over great. It went
There you
over
go, dude.
obscenely well for how little I knew at that point. And from then I was like, yo, I'm gonna try to keep doing this. So next winter comes around, talk to the guy who owns the place that I had played at, and I was like, hey, can I do like once a week here? He's like, you can do it every Sunday.
Great slot.
Okay.
Great slot. I
Yeah.
really like Thursday shows myself.
Like,
I prefer Tuesday nights,
Oh,
actually.
man. it was brutal for a second, but every Sunday that's what we did. And
I'm
the-
sure like you started getting like a grassroots kind of just like
Oh,
squad
yeah.
to come out on Sundays too.
yeah, the
Little
first
goon squad.
show I did for the bartender and myself, and it was great. And at the very end of the night at 1:50, in comes like 4 people, and they're just drunk assholes. I run to the bathroom because I finished playing because we're all done, and sure enough, I come out and they're all like standing up on the stage, taking pictures of each other, touching the decks. And at this point, I had bought
Absolutely. Oh, and
some
it's all your
CDJs.
shit.
Yeah, like
Oh, fuck that, dude.
I had come down to Denver, bought some CDJs, like brought them back up there. I was like, I'm gonna learn CDJs. Yeah, this is great. And the first time out in the wild, and there's random people touching it, and I snapped on these fools.
Their grubby Breck fingers.
It's like, get the fuck off the fucking
Get out of your
decks.
scooter.
go away. Like, oh man, it was bad. But I still got to keep the slot.
Yeah.
And, you know, every Sunday from there got more and more and more. Next year, we got a bump to Saturdays. Great. Next year, we got a bump to Fridays. Great.
Even better. Yeah.
And then, sure enough, here comes COVID. Shuts the world down.
My favorite time.
I really appreciated it.
I digged it. I produced every day too.
Yeah, it was
what
awesome.
Maybe who I am is COVID.
Yeah, especially that like first 2 weeks where
Ooh,
like
yeah.
you really just like could do whatever the fuck you wanted for the most part.
Big time.
Pretty sweet, dude.
Big
Pretty
fan.
sweet. And then, you know, the next year after that really kind of
That got to be a
sucked
little
ass.
draggy.
Yeah, COVID really overstayed its welcome, honestly. But yeah, dude, no, I feel like there were so many artists that were on like a similar, you know, sort of trajectory of like starting to, you know, make it. I mean, myself included, like starting, you know, like make a name for yourself and stuff like. Because you, I mean, you would already like.
I was about ready to go on tour.
You were already.
I
like,
had another
at the,
EDC
you
lined
were already
up,
at the point, of,
and then I got
of
shut
that.
down, dude.
Damn.
But yeah, like I had similar, you know, so I was, you know, coming out of a relationship and you know starting to like finally like focus on my music again for the first time in a couple years, and you know, starting to get some like bigger bookings at some venues, you know, here in town, specifically up in Boulder because I was still living up there, like at the Fox and the Boulder Theater, and yeah, and then COVID came around, And yeah, it's wild. But yeah, the last show I played before COVID happened was at the Fox Theater it was a back we opened up for Mason Menard, but it was a back-to-back with Disco Lines. You know Disco Lines?
I don't.
He's got the like, baby girl, you know what I want it.
Where do you get claimed? Be careful.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, like he happened to like a couple months into COVID, like he had this Taylor Swift remix that just like broke TikTok.
Oh, shit.
And now he's like touring the entire
Oh,
country.
shit.
It's wild. So
Let's go.
So we
Yeah.
gotta make more girly TikTok house
Yeah.
remixes. Is what that's his whole story and his diatribe he just did was that's what we got to do.
yeah, I mean, we do it for the talk.
Oh, I do it all the time, dude. My biggest song is the Kid Leroy remix.
Hell yeah, dude.
Still pops
Oh,
off.
man.
Wait, really?
Yeah, dude, I get 300 plays on that like a week still. It's almost
it
like
on
a 20K.
SoundCloud?
Yeah.
Holy
Is
shit.
it the I do the same way,
We're gonna get claimed, dude. Yeah, it's that one.
really? That'll claim us?
No, it's not.
I was like, really?
I'm just giving you a hard time.
I was like, yeah, I guess like,
Your voice is
It's
so
the-
accurate.
yeah, dude, I sound like the Kid Leroy. See, anybody can do it, dude.
See, it's easy. When did
Anybody.
when did Critz go? I'm gonna take this to the big city, and then come back up to Denver because you're playing
City
church. You're playing
boys.
big shows out here, dude.
I was so bored in Breck, and I did a live stream on a rooftop in Denver in July or August of 2020, and
The super spreader.
I met some. I was definitely a super spreader, dude. I didn't believe it for like 3 months, and then I was like, oh shit, fuck.
Government's out for us
Well, it
right now.
happened to Matty and I too on like the fucking Omegatron variant or whatever.
I still haven't got it, dude.
We for sure got it.
I tested. I'm knocking on wood right there. I probably got it.
Omegatron.
I probably got
the
it.
Omegatron variant.
Yeah, I got the Optimus Prime variant way later on.
I'm pretty sure day one I was a super spreader to the entirety of ski school. So I had done a
Just
show.
coughing on kids. You're cold.
Oh, dude, it was bad. I did a show March 9th in Denver with some homies that I knew.
Yeah, my show was like March 3rd. And
Oh, it
COVID got real bad like 2 weeks after both.
Yeah, I rode back up to the mountains, went to bed, woke up like 2 days later, just dead, and found out that like a few months later that the homie that I'd stayed with in Denver, his mom had COVID and flew back to Connecticut with it.
I just gave it to everyone on the connecting flight.
That was the OG COVID days, dude.
OG
That's
vids.
when I was like, there was a week or two where I was like reading like everything on.
Did you get
fucking-
super paranoid, bro?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
bro! I got so paranoid. Because I just got hypochondriac as fuck about
I moved
it.
out of LA and went down to
And I was-
Oceanside to like a tiny little place, dude.
Yeah,
and
I was
just
like,
hid.
and I was reading
Shit.
like everything, you know, like I was on fucking Reddit, like r/coronavirus, just like,
Parm wiped down his groceries, dude.
no, I didn't do that.
Yeah, he's like,
I didn't
the
take it,
string
but I would
cheese
just,
needs to be
I just
is
wouldn't
not dirty.
shut the fuck up about it. And then my old roommates, Kyle and Joe, where we were all like chilling out back, you know, in like during like the lockdown, and I was just like, oh, blah, 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 and you know, the spread, and they were just like, dude, like, why don't you just like not read about it and just chill? And I
you and my mom,
immediately-
dude.
I immediately stopped, and then you know the pandemic got a lot easier after that. I was
What
like,
if you
oh,
were
yeah,
the
I'm
deciding
like,
factor of your thoughts?
I think
You ever-
we are
A little
that-
bit,
but
eh?
you know more about that than I.
I meditate.
You're a guru. You're a young guru, dog.
I'm gonna change my name to Matty Guru.
I need to do some
now that
meditation.
there's a new Matty G in town.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
what?
we
You
could
gotta switch it
discuss
up.
that, but you know, if Homeboy wants to come on and explain his case, I'm happy to have him. Just let him know that I got plenty of hitters in this town. I ain't lying, dude.
Just buy all the copyrights to anything Matty G related
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
right now and be like, hey man, cease and desist.
Well, I got a flyer for a Static Proof show because it's a house collective. I think he moved here from Florida, and there was like Matty G back to back, and then the top had Matty Ghost. And I was like, am I playing 2 fucking sets tonight? Like,
Dude, I thought that was you.
yeah, and I keep getting DMs. I'm like,
Oh,
no,
shit.
it's
Even I thought it was him.
'Cause- no, the new Steam one. I thought you were playing Steam.
I know,
on
I got
your own,
that
and I was
today,
like, yo,
too.
why the fuck is he going as Matty G, dude? Like, what is that?
it's another kid, dude.
Oh my god, no.
It's not even me. It's dude.
There's already a Matty G.
There is the
Oh my
most G of
God.
Matty G's. So I'm letting him know if he listens to this cast, like, you know, all peace and love, but I got hitters. So you should change your name to something. Change your name to something.
Insane, lyrical.
Do we make this a clip so that people just know?
He wants to make it known. Make the clip. Boomba.
Sent out to you.
He should.
Matty Ghost has hitters, ladies and gentlemen.
How nerdy am I? I'm like,
Next
I
up
just want to let him
next
know
up
that
to
I have
bat,
hitters.
Matty Ghost's hitters.
I've got hitters in here. He should have checked in with me when all big tech house producers, when they come into Denver, they got to check in with me first.
That's true.
Yeah, they got to be like, yo, real tech house wives, we're in town this week. And I'm
Oh
like,
my
cool,
God.
you got our blessing. Let us know if you need
My
anything.
thoughts about it being
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
That's beautiful.
So, yeah,
Please only play Do It To It on a loop.
that would be the
That's
best
all I
thing.
wanna
Just
hear.
make an edit with a Fisher.
So we
That's
have
what it
a
is,
little to segue.
Should we get
So
into that? I was going to ask him some
we
producer
have
questions.
oh yeah, you ask him some producer
That's-
questions.
that's gonna
'cause
be
my,
our-
my food's about to be here.
That's
so
going to be
I'm
our
gonna go
ear
grab
break
it.
segment.
Ooh.
Our ear break at the end. We got one more segment that we're going to go
Ear
into the
break.
last segment.
I'm gonna grab 'em here.
Ear
All right.
break.
I'll Parmesan will be right back.
Do, 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 do.
He's getting the pizza. All right.
Boom.
So you were learning from Dylan. What's something that really like, stood out to you that almost like changed your production game? Is there something like you wish you would have known sooner, or like one tip you could pass off to upcoming producers? I know that's a loaded question, but like for instance, mine was like, you know, in the automation lanes of Ableton, you could press a little plus and then come down.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know that for so long, and I was
Oh,
going
damn.
in, so I was like, okay,
Yeah. Damn. I mean, I have lots of Ableton specific tips, like an insane amount. But
if you're a tech house producer, you're not in Ableton.
yeah, like what are you
We
doing?
respect you, but we can't collab really.
Exactly. Like get to Ableton, you guys. Come on. No, honestly, like the biggest tip, probably the most influential thing he ever said was there was one track I'd been working on for like months and months and months trying to get it perfect, like just trying my hardest. And at one point he's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, why are you gonna spend all your energy on one track? Like, if it's done, it's done. It might not be done to you, but it's done. Like
No one to move on almost.
yeah,
huh?
no one to start a new project, no one to I don't ever want to say give up, but like put something on the side for a minute. And I recently did that. I had this song has like a pretty catchy whistle melody in it, and I would play it a whole bunch early on, like people loved it, and then I didn't play it for months, probably like a year I didn't play it, and then I dropped it with Owie when we did our back-to-back at Black Box, and it went the fuck off. And I was like, holy shit. So I popped it open, pulled it out the hard drive, unzipped the file, went back, put a few edits in it, maybe like an hour, and now it's like bussin'.
Super popping.
It is big hot.
Yeah, because you never know, if you start a new track, it may lead you to some other production technique or try something new that can unlock the secret to the previous track.
Exactly. I learn something new every single day in Ableton. Like every single day, I'm like, oh shit, that's cool.
Right? Dude,
and
it's so fun.
It's the craziest thing ever. It's a never-ending learning cycle. And if you just pigeonhole yourself into, I got to get this one track perfect.
That's when we like collab with people. There's some people that I can tell when it's going well because we can get a whole song tracked out in a night. Like not perfect, but I call it like the first step is grocery shopping. Get all your stuff out.
Yeah.
And then you go back and you dinner prep and you go in and you fix some things, you do some mixing, and then the final segment, your like third sit down is make the dinner. Like
1,000%.
cook it up.
I mean, if I'm even now, like I just made a, you know the what the fuck track.
Yeah.
I made an intro edit of that for the Nite Rinse show that I just did, and
which was fire.
Even that, like I'm like, yo, there's so much stuff I didn't know when I made this, but I made it and I played it for over a year, and it went off every time. And now that I know the things I know, I went back and changed what I changed. It goes off even harder.
And sometimes you get lucky and you overthink. A good song is a good song.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, maybe it doesn't have the cool bass that you learned recently.
Yeah.
But it's still a banger.
Oh, yeah.
Like, put it out.
Still slaps.
I like just putting songs out. Like, I'll make a song in a day, like a flip. Like, that's Kid Leroy one I was talking about that's got 20K plays. I made that in one night and was like, fuck it, I'll put it out. And that blew up. And it was like, God damn, I should stop overthinking myself. That was the biggest song I've ever made. And it's, I guess, no, that Hella Nice is the biggest song now. But that had promo and it's playlisted. Nice. But yeah, dude, it's important just to get your ideas out fast.
Get them on paper, and you can worry about the rest later. And if you've got something pushing you to do something, like just do it. Why not? And I don't mean to say like everybody write a track in one day. Like my average track writing process is about 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I am slow. I am so fucking slow. But if the idea is not there anymore, on to the next one.
Yeah,
when that's
you can
finished,
still copy
revisit.
and paste shit out of that one into the new one. You're like, this drum
Exactly.
loop's tight. I'm gonna use that. Or like Parmajawn had a track with these fun vocals that I sampled these strippers at a strip club one time, and we're like, these vocals are tight, but the song didn't work. And we made another song like a month later, maybe 3 months later, and I was like, yo, those vocals will work in this one.
Boom.
And we just copied them over.
Yeah, like there, especially in house and in tech house, there's so much of a repetitive nature. Why not take the things that you have and build on them?
Yeah.
Like
you have a distinct sound too. Like you just had a big release come out, Tension, right? On Nite Records.
Tension Nite Records.
Let's go.
Go stream it right now, please.
Buy it on Beatport. Buy it twice on Beatport if you support this podcast.
We hit top 10 on the release. And then now we're back at 12. So
top 10, like on 10 on new releases on house charts?
On house. They
Nice.
labeled it as house,
Okay.
which I mean we did beat
It's a
Drake.
more competitive market. You beat Drake.
We beat Drake,
and
in
he has the
releases.
real hitters, dude.
But it was a month after Drake's release. So I'm not trying to overhype it, but it's a dope track. There's also some pretty dope other cats on the compilation.
Is G on it too?
No, there's a local dude by the name of Logan. He's on it. Super rad track. It's called Party Problems. Go check that out too.
Is he the one who's playing with us on Saturday?
No.
No, it's another person.
No, another dude.
It's not Matty G. I know that.
No, it's not Matty G. He was the first opener for one of the global after parties. Super rad, super nice dude. Getting really good at making tunes. He had hit me up like a year ago, like, dude, how do I export tracks? Like everything sounds muddy. I'm like, well, you got auto filters at 12.5 on everything. Take those off. Like,
Yeah,
don't
dude.
dither it.
It's kind of fun to go back
16-bit.
and look at your old tracks and just like shame yourself for a little bit.
Madness.
Yeah.
It is madness.
It's like, what am I doing here? Why is everything have a full EQ out on the bottom, or like everything's
straight up.
let out on the bottom, nothing's taken out in?
Yeah, I some of my old tracks, I used to have the template set up. New audio or MIDI track would be like auto filter, EQ, compressor, all on, not doing a thing.
Templates are important
I'm like, oh god,
to get your idea out fast.
they are. My one now has a kick drum, a clap, a hi hat. I use the same hi hat in everything. It will never change.
Just pitch it to the right one, or just use it.
Just leave it.
Do you ever find any
Just set it
phasing
there.
happening when you mix?
No.
Because I had one song with like the same clap. I realized, and I would play them together and be like, I can't do this.
There's sometimes the claps get a little saucy. I'll usually layer claps. Usually a 707 double
It
layer.
was like a couple years ago tracks that I put out, but yeah,
Dude, phasing's weird. Like, I can tell when it's happening, but it's so rare that I don't think about it that often.
yeah. I'm like, I trust the spectrum type of thing in
Yeah.
my ear more than I do my analytical mind.
Oh yeah,
'Cause I didn't learn anything. I just like opened up Ableton, and for like 7 years, I just made
Oh, I love
trash,
it.
dude.
I love it.
Just made complete trash.
I love it. I wish I had some more trash.
Pizza Parm's back.
Going
You
on.
feel better, bro?
Yeah.
I was getting to the point asking him how Chris developed his sound, because he's got a very unique. What do they call that? Like weird house? I've
Dude,
heard
I
someone
don't-
say this before.
I don't think there's a genre for it at this point. I think I'm just gonna start calling it weird house for real.
So I call it. We have minimal hype.
Ooh, I like that.
It's minimal, but it's hype as fuck.
Yeah.
It's
I
minimal.
don't know, but recently that's hot. It hasn't been very minimal.
No, we just been going hype. I've been
Nah.
pushing the envelope,
Yeah.
dude. Just nudging it.
Yeah,
I
dude.
love it.
What are you talking about? Like Critz sound. So like, I feel like there's a lot of like dope homies in like the Bay Area with that same
Yeah.
like Nite 8 if you're familiar,
yeah.
and like all those fools.
Big time. I take
Mike Kerrigan and Ice Cream.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Admit One.
insane label.
Yeah, dude.
No, I take almost all of my inspiration from Walker and Royce and Justin Martin,
Fuck yeah,
and
dude.
more recently on my dive into the more underground Admit One, especially like Nite 8 sound. Kerrigan's got some dope tracks too from a
Yeah,
while
that
back.
that new shit that they're coming out with on Dirty Bird is fucking. I heard of that movement back in May.
Ooh, yeah.
and there was a video that kind of went viral of like this dude like on top of this fucking stage like going nuts to it.
Oh, I love it.
But yeah, dude, I fucking love that just like wonky like fucking
Yeah.
far out shit, dude. Like
just try to be weird, like
and just like making like that's like a big thing for Matty and I too, is just like making music that like we want to make, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to fit anything. If I'm doing this, then I'm like, let's keep going down this route. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, like if I enjoy listening to it and I think other people will too, then fuck it, you know?
yeah, that goes back to a good song's a good song.
Exactly.
Yeah. If it sounds good, it is good for sure.
And
I
if
agree with that.
you know that people like what you like and you like it, don't stop. Keep it going. Put it out.
Yeah.
Like,
And like authenticity is just like lacking right now.
oh, so hard.
Like
So
there's
hard.
no
Yeah, like Taylor Swift remixes and
Shut the fuck up.
and copying someone's name.
There's
Like, come
like-
on, dude, you could do your own thing.
There's fucking like there's just so much like of like people trying to like follow like the narrative of like, oh, like it needs to like follow a template like this, and like I like, you know, like just the kind of like traditional like
It impedes
sense of
creativity.
yeah,
So
but
hard.
I think people just need to fucking make music that like makes them happy, you know?
I think we need to go take down the Spotify algorithm.
Yeah, also fuck you, Spotify.
That is,
Oh, tag that.
oh yeah, take that, Spotify. I think honestly, if I could put one big thought out there, the Spotify algorithm, the Instagram algorithm, and
All algorithms.
any
like-
social media platform algorithm has completely destroyed creativity, because to succeed, you have to appease a non-sentient string of numbers to say this fits with what we
Right.
want to hear.
Or be so outlandish that your thing catches on.
Exactly.
I heard this one thing one time, like beehives, they have like all the bees are working, they're all doing the same thing, like flower, get the flower, and there's like these fuck off bees, right? And they get kicked out of the hive. They're like, you're banished. And those bees go out and they find the furthest flowers, and they got to come back and do their bee dance, the best to incite the whole people to come see the further away
Yo.
flower patch. So it's like the outliers in the bee community are the
You
ones
were
that actually.
fucking my. I just took a bong rip right after I ate upstairs, and wow,
Isn't that wild?
that's fucking crazy.
So in order to, you have to first get kicked out of the hive mind and then come back and then do your creative
Quit being
dance
fucking sheeple.
so big that it brings people to your side.
That's one of the big things I like about any Denver producer homie. I feel like nobody is trying to fit a specific mold that hard. And
No,
I
I
feel
think like Denver's like making its own sound right
oh
now.
yeah,
Yeah,
which
you
is
know?
super
And
dope.
what's different about this scene is everyone like is super supportive of each other.
Totally, dude.
That's what I love.
It's not
big
like
time.
New York or like LA or like Miami or
We
something.
made a whole podcast to put our friends on.
Yeah,
I love
dude.
it.
Dude, we just
fucking
want
love
to
it.
showcase our friends.
Exactly, dude.
Have them come over and talk on a microphone that has a little static on it.
Yeah, that's super. That's like a super important thing to note too. Is that like Denver, no matter like what you're doing, you know, whether you're just DJing or whatever it is, like it's a very supportive scene, and also like it's a fucking great city to like fucking party in and have a good time, and like people love to just like dance to good music here, regardless of what.
Yeah,
they're
when you show up to
listening
the clubs early, like for the opener, the most of the people in the crowd are like local DJ friends.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, what's up, dude? Like you see Josh, like everyone's there early as fuck, supporting our friend who's opening just because we like support our friends.
And then we leave before the headliner plays.
That's right. Dude. We had to the
Supporting
afters.
the homies is a full-time job, dude.
That's facts.
So
You support the homies and then you kiss the homies goodnight. It's that simple.
dude, we're gonna. It is that simple. That deserves a bunch of this shit. Everybody.
Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's hot.
So this is our final segment we do every time. It's a
Yep.
bit loaded because we thought about it this time. It's called the ear break. Now, as producers, we sit in the studio all the time and we kind of get hard on ourselves. We don't finish that track. It's important to step out and do something non-producer or DJ life related, right? There's important to have other hobbies, go out on a hike with the lady, or have something else. Now, we have here, you're also known for having the best Lego set in probably the entire Western Hemisphere.
Whoa, with the chilies.
You have a Chili's.
This man has a Lego. And so for those who don't know, I'm a huge Lego guy myself. And when I saw this, I was just simply flabbergasted. Here comes my dog again. This man has built his own Lego Chili's.
We got the Legos mug. He's been drinking out Legoland original.
Like, I thought I was a Lego head, but I have been.
And then we saw
outdone.
one story post from Critz, and went like, oh, I don't know shit about Legos.
So what's the question, Matty?
How did that start? How did we get into that? Is there anything else? But most importantly, I
Oh,
want to know
man.
about this Lego superiority that you've built.
Legos are dope. Legos are super dope. I have a very weird brain, and I really like reading instruction manuals, and I really like
perfect.
following instructions. Very easy to do. Like my desktop right now is like Sound Toys manuals.
Yeah, I got a
Waves,
couple down
Abbey
here.
Road manuals. Like,
Oh yeah.
dude, I love it so much. And so Legos always have been super, super, super fun. And I started building like a little Lego city with their little modular buildings looking like cafes and
Yeah.
shit like that.
Like
And
the ideas,
yeah.
modular buildings, totally.
Then I was rolling around and I saw people building similar things.
Like doing their own
Yeah.
modular.
I was like,
builds.
yo, I could do that, and found a little template for like the front facade of a Chili's. And I was like, hey,
fuck it, we're doing Chili's. Dude.
like, yo, what's up? Threw that up and was like, man, this place needs an interior. You have to see. I'll send y'all pictures.
I didn't
of
even
the interior.
realize that the Chili's had an interior.
Dude,
to be
it's got
honest.
it's got
That's
the bar in
incredible.
the center with the glasses hanging down.
Unreal.
It's got
No.
Unreal.
booths. It's got some
Unreal.
tables in the middle. Whole
I need to
full
step my fucking
kitchen.
game
Yeah, you
up,
send a
dude.
video. I'll make a clip of that.
Oh, I
part, too.
will. I will. I'll get it the second I get home. Like, dude, it's kitted out. It's ready to go. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of
Dude,
snapped.
I feel you on that especially like because I've like been building Legos since I was a wee little dude.
Who hasn't, dude?
But
Oh, yeah.
like, but fucking that is like my favorite thing about them and why I like still get a big set here and there. It's because like it's just like part of growing up and shit. It's like I have like a thing with my dad about Legos. Like we build a big ass set every year for Christmas. But fucking yeah, it like so much of what I do is just like self driven and like guided. And is always just like there is no like itinerary to it.
Yeah.
You guys
And
would
so
probably
did-
love dominatrixes.
And so did
I might have unlocked a kink right now.
And so to sit down and read an instruction
Keep telling us about your
manual
dad.
while a dominatrix just whips you
Yeah,
from behind.
Blue brick on yellow. Yeah, you like that, you dirty boy, you dumb dirty boy. Put that blue brick on that.
I've broken.
Yeah, one time we had a producer like video chat, like a Zoom meeting with all of us, and the whole time Critz's mic was muted, and he was building a F1 Formula race car on Legos.
Yeah.
And we're like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Legos."
Oh, sorry, guys. I'm building Legos. I'm deep in it right now.
Sorry guys, this is my second priority right now. I'm on bag
Yeah,
number 10.
That's how I got.
Straight up.
That's how I got into film school. Is when I was in high school and middle school. I got Lego Studios. Remember that old Lego
yeah.
Studios where you like built stunt sets and
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
camera. And I got all the Lego Studios. I remember the little like Lego basketballs where you'd like be able to pull shaft
Yeah.
off
I
and
had
throw it.
that. I had that set, like
I
the
had like
Lego
the street
basketball
court
court.
one.
I also had the like soccer set. It was like almost like foosball, but like you like
And the skateboard with the little see-through stick that you could make your skateboarder go up and down the
Dude,
ramps.
yeah. I miss those.
And then I would
don't
have
remember
this.
that. I was heavy into tech decks though.
See, I had this
Heavy
the
into tech decks.
the stunt pack for Legos where you would like build a bank and then you could like push something over here and the bank would explode, and you could like make a little movie about it.
That's tight.
That's so sick.
But yeah, dude, Legos. Shout out Legos.
Shout out Legos.
Anything else you do outside the studio besides the leggies and dominatrixes?
Backline? That's still music related. Honestly, not a whole lot. It's kind of tough. I only like music and Legos.
Legos is outside the studio, so that counts for the ear break, bro.
And hang out with my girlfriend. She's beautiful and perfect. Shout out Katie.
Ham.
She's in Hawaii.
Shout out, Ham.
Shout out
she's in
Katie.
Hawaii.
Yeah, she's in Hawaii.
No, damn,
Lucky Katie.
dude.
If
She did
anybody
not-
wants to book Critz and That's Hot in Hawaii,
In the next week, please.
what's up?
We'll be there. We actually have a couple things this week. Any
Just a
other
few things.
releases coming out or shows you want to plug?
Well, there's a big show this Saturday for someone.
Oh,
yeah,
Chris playing for Bruno
Wait.
Furlan.
No,
No,
that
that was
already
last
happened.
week.
No, yeah, we're
I'm talking about you guys.
this is coming out. This is coming out on
Monday.
Tuesday or Monday, whenever it comes out. But yes, we were originally supposed to be headlining or opening for Cut Snake at Vinyl, but plans have changed, so we will be headlining.
Yeah,
Vinyl.
all the vinyl people got together, like, we really want That's Hot to headline. And they're like, oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, that's hot.
And they let us do it.
So yeah, we will be. You'll be listening to this after the fact, but
We got
it's gonna
Kaya
be a
Project
fucking
coming
rip.
up. Hit Kaya Project.
Boom.
Yeah,
Make sure to follow It's Critz on all
at
social
It's
media.
Critz.
At
All
It's
of them.
Critz. We got his new song Tension out on Nite Records.
Tension.
I need you guys to buy that right now. Yeah,
Do it.
dude. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for
Yeah,
dealing
thanks for
with me
having
as
me.
I unplugged and replugged the
Of
cord
course.
1,000 times, dude.
Dude, it's not even a thing. That's our life, isn't it?
All good things come to those who wait for Matty to unplug things and
That's
plug
right.
them back in. That's what the saying
I
is.
got so sweaty, dude. I was stressing, dude. But
Dude,
we made
cables. Cables are too much to handle, honestly.
it. We got to just keep them rolling, dude.
I don't know how to hear about any more cables.
Cord spaghetti for life, bro.
Cord spaghetti.
This has been the real Tech Housewives of Denver. Thank you for tuning in. Also,
Shout
big
out,
shout out.
Critz, dude.
Big shout out to our sponsor, Fit Soda.
Yum.
It's a delicious 0 carb, 0 calorie soda. I drink it all the time because I got the beaties, bro. Great flavors.
Yeah.
I'll put an ad in at the end, but we love you guys.
Yeah, Matty, drop the beaties, dude.
Drop the beaties.